We live.
Let's just say.
What's up, guys?
All I'm saying, because I'm gonna finish my statement. No, I'm gonna finish my statement. So let's just say because I don't know the exact number. Let's just say he had 100 blitzes in his.
Welcome to the show.
If all of a sudden, let's just say for hypothetical, if you double that and all of a sudden he has 200 blitzes, that's not crazy to say. Well, if he blitzed more, he would have more sacks. That's just natural. If you do more of something, you're most likely going to have more of that stat than you would as previous.
But
just
you
like,
have to have
just for example, if a running back let's just say a running back had 1,000 carries for his career. It's not crazy to say if he got 1,000 more, he would have more yards. It's not crazy to say he would have more touchdowns. So if Darrelle Revis got blitzed more, if he was sent on cornerback blitzes more, it's natural to think he would have more sacks. So the whole point is, just because he didn't get as many sacks as other corners doesn't make him the better player, because it's not like they had the same amount of opportunities and Darrelle Revis was just missing tackles. I guarantee you Darrelle Revis didn't get blitzed and get sent to the quarterback as much as these other quarterbacks. Because that's not what their scheme was. Their scheme was Darrelle Revis. You take 50% of this field, you lock down, I ain't got to worry about that side. I'm going to start comboing the other and blitzing because I know you're going to be locked down. That season shows you. Darrelle Revis locked up. That's why they call it Revis Island. They don't make up nicknames if you're not like that. If you one-on-one and I'm locking you down,
you ain't getting
imagine if one player can take away their best. If my cornerback can literally lock down 50% of the field, that opens up so much. I don't need to blitz you. Why would I? If anything, that'd be stupid for me. Why would I blitz a cornerback that can shut down 50% of the field? That makes no sense. I can blitz a linebacker. I can blitz a safety because I know, hey, Randy Moss is over there. I know Darrelle can hold his own.
Because the dude that you're talking about and Charles Woodson has a better skill set than Darrelle Revis.
Charles Woodson, like I said, I can understand that one. But all the other people you named, I'm sorry, Xavier Howard, Trey White, and Jalen Ramsey are not above Darrelle Revis. I'm sorry, that's Xavier Howard ain't even top 5 in the league right now.
That has to be because of picks.
But he's not even top 5 in the league right now.
Okay.
He's not how can he not be top 5 in the league right now? But you're gonna put him over Darrelle Revis?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I can name you 5 cornerbacks off the rip that are better than Xavier Howard right now.
Right now, yeah, I would say right now.
Who?
Jalen Ramsey, Jair Alexander, Trey White, Marlon Humphrey, Marshawn Lattimore, and you can argue AJ Terrell if you really want to go there.
He is better.
That's 6.
Yep.
That's 6.
AJ Terrell, no.
He is for sure better. He's better than some of the guys he named.
Yeah. I'm saying, Troy, I don't know if you want to do the show, though. We was arguing backstage. You want to introduce get us into it.
Let's start it up first.
Now, I need to get that off because that was crazy.
I know he was ready to get it
already.
Nah, because that's wild.
The show started already, all right? I mean,
15 corner. This man said 15.
And we saw Marlon Humphrey, if last year was the indication before he got hurt, that dude was toast all season long before he got hurt.
How many games did Marlon Humphrey play before he went out?
I'm not top 5. Yeah, I don't know.
How many? I mean, did he get hurt late in the season? Because their whole defense was decimated. They whole defense was decimated.
All I remember is he's still running. He's still trying to chase down Jamar Chase.
That's fine. You literally put Terrell in that spot, and there's 5 better than Xavier Howard.
Yep.
I mean, because he named 6.
Well, keep it a buck. I low key think I can keep going, but hey, that's neither here nor there.
Well,
not too far, because Xavier Howard's top 10. But I think I can get another one in there.
I'll probably have him 7. Yeah.
Well, as you guys can see, the usual is Gbaby and Mel going at it. You know,
I see why, man.
We got Nigel. We got Nigel Sports back in the building. What's up, Nigel?
What's up, Troy? How y'all doing?
Good. I mean, I guess we all doing good. I guess the blood's pumping.
That's fine.
It's the NBA in the building. Now, if you missed Wednesday's night show, you missed that we had SB Talks on.
Absolutely.
So I asked him to come and join one of the fire shows,
Yeah, I see. It's going down already.
Heated, Mr. NBA. Welcome back, brother.
Yeah, man. You already know SBTalkSports, real takes on fake debates. Let's get into it, man.
Matt New York in the building. I mean, we already got into it.
Yeah. We here.
We already got into it. So do you guys want to still have at it? I just wanted to get the intros out the way.
Yeah. No, he got to know. He got to know. The people need to know what he said. We got to.
It's the same thing from last week.
Mel,
but last week you ain't say 16, 17.
It was kind of rational.
But last week he did say he didn't have a list, and now he's saying he got a list. But no, Mel, I still want to legit answer, like, how is Darrelle Revis not that guy if he has an island?
This comes from, like I said,
like you could visit it. You could take a plane there.
Yeah.
You could take a plane there. You could take a plane there.
That shit is like the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah. You get sucked into great defense. That's what happens over there.
This is just me off of like me watching him while I was in New York, because like my brother's a Jet fan, so I watched the Jet games. And yes, he had a dope season and he was above average the rest.
Above average is crazy.
But a lot of it, close your mouth.
Okay.
A lot of it is a lot of his reputation. A lot of it was reputation.
Reputation of what though?
So
I don't like.
Hold on, G.
You gotta define that.
Reputation of what though?
Because he had the whole Revis Island. He had the whole.
No, but the Revis Island came from what though, Mel?
What do you mean? What came from
what did the Revis Island? Why was the Revis Island created?
He had that season that y'all love to talk about.
No, but it's not just that season. You can't. It's like
but like I told you, it's like that defense.
Did Revis Island not carry on after that season? Like even when he went on to another team, was it still not an island?
No, it was not. It was a lot of just look. It became the paper.
Speak like what? That drink.
Look, him making the Pro Bowl when he was on the Patriots was just it was a popularity thing.
What?
He was also All Pro first team on the Patriots.
Right? Like
how was that popularity? All Pro first team is not popularity.
His stats didn't even prove that.
What stats? Interceptions.
Bro, it has to be interceptions. Because Jalen Ramsey keeps getting All Pros, and that man don't catch pick at all. And I don't hear you criticize Jalen Ramsey for not getting picks.
And you just said Jalen Ramsey's better than him.
Yes, I did. Because Gilmore was on my list. So when I'm talking about, if you're not getting, there's not like the tackle's not there, the interceptions, like the involvement is never there. But like I said, that's just me. When I played the position, I look at it a little different. And I just don't see it when it comes to him.
Okay, so do you want him to get tackles when the ball keeps getting thrown on the opposite side of the field? Like are you just mad that he's not getting tackles on the opposite side of the field?
But it's not just the opposite side of the field. It's in the run game. It's like he's just there.
Okay, so
it'll be
because I'm looking at this Patriots season. So if he had 47 combined tackles in 16 games. Now you might be like, oh wow, well if you divide that up, that's only 3 tackles a game, right? Okay, so I can even understand a little bit when you say, well, it's like, oh, well look at the team he's on the defense because they handled the run game. I'm with you on that, but if literally your only job is like, I'm sorry, Darrelle Revis not getting 7 tackles a game doesn't matter to me because you know what he's doing? He's shutting down the side of the field. And he's letting 10 other guys worry about the run game. Because I'm going to take away your best passing option. I'm going to make sure your quarterback doesn't even look this way. That's taking away 50% of what an offense wants to do. One guy, not a scheme, not 3 people taking away. That's one guy taking away 50% of what an offense wants to do.
Don't make me be on Gbaby's side again.
He didn't take over one. He still had
It's not.
He still had safety help over the top. He didn't.
Not a lot.
Take over.
Maybe in his later years, yes, but in the prime years,
who was his?
In the prime years, he was one-on-one, manned up.
Who was behind him? Tell me the memorable name behind him.
I know how Rex Ryan's defense.
No. Tell me the name. Tell me the name.
I don't know the name. That's
the point. We telling you. If he had that much help and he was that memorable, you would easily name. Oh yeah, he had this guy behind him. It wasn't like that. Like, you gotta understand, he was guarding people by himself.
I'm on the side of sides, bro.
I'm just
Mel,
saying.
I'm sorry. You look like you on Revis Island. Like you're there by yourself. Like,
because everybody has this fantasy about Darrelle Revis, and that shit don't exist.
What fantasy?
What fantasy?
So his safety. So this is the 2009 season he had.
Yep.
The safety that was behind him was Jim Leonard.
Who?
Jim Leonard.
Oh, I know who.
Jim Leonard.
Who?
That's. Oh wait. Yeah, that was the safety that was behind him. That was the strong safety. Kerry Rhodes was the free safety.
Who? Again.
Who? If we go back to the year before, 2008, because I believe he was either a Pro Bowler or All Pro that year. Same thing. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was Kerry Rhodes and Abram Elam. So two different safety. Oh, and they had. I see another one, Eric Smith here. He might have been a nickel. If we go the year after that, because again, apparently he,
raise your hand when you know a name.
Crazy help back there.
Raise your hand when you know a name, man.
So the name of the person has to justify to you.
They have to be good.
In order for a defense to work.
I would understand you more like he always.
In order for a defense to work, you mean to tell me that you have the dude behind him has to be an All-Pro or at minimum a Pro Bowl safety.
If you can be a recognizable name at the least. Like I would understand you more if you was talking about like, oh boy, Darrelle Revis, it was easy for him to lock up. He had Jesse Bates behind him. Like I'm talking about players today. Like if he had a Jesse Bates, because Jesse Bates might get forgotten about.
You're talking about a Pro Bowl safety.
Okay, I'm saying, but real talk, I don't know what these guys' accomplishments were because I just looked at the roster. But I'm saying at that time, you could argue that maybe they were okay. But like you making it seem like, oh well, he had safety help, he had all these great guys back there.
Right.
I never said they were good. I said he still had help over the
Everybody had Jalen Ramsey had safety help.
No,
Deion Sanders had safety help.
No, you said that he was doing it by himself.
Yes, he was taking away the number one receiver on his own. It was one-on-one a lot of the times, especially in his prime. Now, maybe in the later years, because like I'll even understand if you said he wasn't doing that with Bill Belichick. I can give you that if he wasn't doing that with Bill Belichick. Because Bill Belichick, I know, doesn't run just a one man up system like Rex Ryan was doing. But 08, 09, 2010,
Rex Ryan doesn't run. I just told you. When you run that defense, you're either running the strong safety is either rolling up and he's playing underneath with the free safety playing literally center field. That's why.
How does that work if he's a man-to-man?
Listen.
Are you saying they're running cover one, cover two man?
Because he's not playing 12 yards off the ball. He's back 20 to 25. So if the ball anything deep, he's on it.
Maybe on the other side, I'm not saying it never happened. I'm not saying Rex Ryan never called his own play. But majority of the time, Darrelle Revis was following that number one guy and was sticking him. In his prime, I cannot remember a lot of times Darrelle Revis was playing zone. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm not saying he's playing zone. I said the safety.
Yeah, I know, but you're saying like a cover two man, like everybody manned up, you got two safeties deep, or a cover one where you got a safety playing middle of the field to watch all that. And I'm telling you, yeah, but they were cheating to the opposite side because they knew Darrelle Revis was good over there.
They never cheated to Cromartie's side. That's why they got his ass.
So you mean to tell me that defense was cheating to Darrelle Revis' side and not Cromartie's?
They didn't cheat. They didn't have to cheat. They had two lockup corners.
That's true.
So they were but
the safety played center field. You had Cromartie on one side, you had Revis on the other side. The safety would roll up and catch anything in the middle. the free safety play over the top. This way, he had enough time. If the ball was going to one side, his ass was on it. So Revis and
So
Cromartie
like a
could
cover
both
one
play.
robber. So like a
They
cover
can
one
play
robber.
a little right. So they can gamble on shorter shit.
He came with the professional,
Okay, cool.
like
So yeah, so
he came back with the professional cup. The cup.
I hear you, but a cover one robber,
I'm ready.
cover one, it's still man to man.
The talk show cup.
And
And
I never
and
said
yeah, so they were playing the middle.
I never said it wasn't man
Yeah,
to
but
man.
so they're playing
what
in the
I
middle.
said what I said was you said that he did it by himself. He did not do it by himself.
Okay, you're right.
He was able to make.
He was able to
on
the field with him. He had.
He was able to gamble.
He was their responsibility.
He was able. Those two corners were able to gamble a lot.
When you knew a name?
No, he did.
Huh?
Okay.
He did. That's what I was waiting on. I
Those
had to see on that.
Those two corners were able to gamble because of what they had over the top and in the middle. I told you, I was in that defense for 2 seasons.
I'm cool with you.
I feel like we can go through a lot of corners.
We go
say, they were able to gamble because
15 is ridiculous.
And a cover one robber,
but
watching underneath. I
feel
like we
like
can go to a lot of people and say the same thing.
I feel like I understand where Mel is coming from, even though I don't agree with everything he's saying, but I think some points that he's making is true. But I think we gotta understand that he does have experience in that field.
Right,
of understanding it at that high of a level.
No, I will give him that.
I'm
not saying that. I'm just saying that that's why when he's trying to say something, he's like, yo, I've been there. I've been in that. No. I've been right there. So I can tell you what it's like to play in that type of, in that type of defense.
I agree with that. But until I see on TV a lot of times people who play the sport and sound completely idiotic. So I don't.
That's true. That's why I said we disagree with him, because I disagree with some things, but I think he made some good points. But I do also, agree with Gbaby. Like Revis is Revis, bro, and it's not just because if you want to say that,
Champ Bailey, Rod Woodson, Charles, cool.
I'm cool with that.
You said Xavier Howard, bro.
That's where
I think your logic falls apart.
It is preference, though. It is preference.
But that's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, that's what I kept saying. I was like, what I value in a cornerback and the skill set that Darrelle Revis has, bro, I don't need that.
But
I can get it. I can get that. There are other cornerbacks that are way more talented that can do all of the things that I need to get done.
And what are those things?
But Mel,
because I don't see how a lockup corner and one of the best to be a lockup corner is not something you need. But
Mel,
but all the other lockup cornerbacks can help me out in the run game. Like he doesn't help in the run game at all.
But Mel, if you a DC, right, and you know your corner locks up half of the field. Because when you just make him do his job to do that, because ain't that taken away from what he's already bringing to your defense?
But that's what Champ Bailey does that. But Champ Bailey does that.
I would love to know what type of I would love to know what type of front sevens these teams had. Because for me, if a cornerback is having a lot of tackles, that means my front seven ain't getting the job done. If my cornerbacks and safeties are having a lot of tackles, that means my front seven ain't getting the job done.
No, it can mean two things. No, it can mean two things. It can mean your front seven is letting them get to the second level, but it can also mean that the other team is taking with medium routes and completing them to where you have to
pass heavy team.
Yeah,
but in that era there was not a lot of pass heavy.
No, but
so like the way I especially like the older era. They gonna have a lot. I just want to know what they front sevens was doing, because I could get you if they front seven was solid, great run defenses, but they were just helping and they was always in there. Even Jalen Ramsey, I get you, because Jalen Ramsey, I know they send that man. I know Jalen Ramsey will get in there. Jalen Ramsey will attack them short routes a lot. You know what I mean? Especially with the scheme that first Wade Phillips and then whoever they new DC is now is running. So I get you, or Raheem Morris. I get you on that, but for me, a cornerback having a lot of tackles, my natural instinct when I look at that is, dang, your front seven must have been trash if you have to keep making all these tackles.
No,
having a lot of tackles.
No, that has nothing. Now you're just I don't want to. That's gonna. No, I'm not gonna say you don't know football, but to say that is kind of ignorant because if I run a stretch play, does that have anything to do with my front seven? No, because it's
Yes.
going to the outside anyway. No. Listen,
If I have a defensive end playing, is it? I'm sorry.
the stretch play is designed to
look.
whoop the defensive ends and the outside linebackers'
Yeah,
ass.
that's what it's designed to do. That's what the offense is designed to do. But I know at least at the very least in a 4-3 base cover 2 defense, because I teach these things to my middle schoolers when I was coaching. My defensive end, you don't let nothing get outside of you. We run drills specifically to attack stretch plays. So if you get beat outside, the first person I'm getting upset with is my defensive end, because that just your job is to make it bounce outside.
No.
I'm in a
See, what you just,
defense,
what you
I'm
just,
looking at my outside linebacker.
What you just did was wrong, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. If you're telling your defensive end that he has to contain on a stretch play, I am then going to. The first time I see that, you just created a cut lane this big. Your defensive end is supposed to stand up, whoever he's in front of. Everything is supposed to stand up on the stretch, and then the corner sets the edge.
Okay.
So what happens?
Corner sets the edge.
Okay. I can hear you. I can understand.
Get in there.
I can understand what you're saying.
Once everything starts flowing, you have to pick up a man. You can't, because what happens is if the defense keeps flowing this way, you just created cutback lanes going back to the other side.
That's what my line. So what I teach, I hear you. Like, I'm not saying what you're saying is crazy, but if my end is already in a 5 technique, let's say there's no tight end, my end, at least in a 4-3, 9 times out of 10, unless I'm blitzing a linebacker, my end is in a 5 technique already. So you already have the advantage. When that old line takes that reach step to go to make a stretch play, if you already outside, yes, stand them up, cool, but you should not be even. If I'm even with my lineman, 50-50, I've already lost. I teach my defensive end, you need to attack half a man. You need to be able to be outside to make him cut back to my linebacker sitting right there filling the hole. So I get you on the corner, but if my D-line is setting the edge.
Listen to what you just said. If you are running a 4-3 defense and your defensive end is playing outside shade, your gap between the linebacker and that defensive end is this fucking big.
No, because I have a defensive tackle in the B gap. I have a
the defensive tackle's getting scooped.
Not if they attack half a man, because he can't get double teamed on a stretch play. I got an end taking the tackle on my and my nose tackle taking the guard. So how am I getting double team? If he attacks half a man and does his responsibility, they should not get beat on the stretch.
If you're running a 4-3,
yes,
you have
5 technique and a 3 technique.
You have your defensive tackles over the guard, correct?
Yes, 3 shade outside technique, 3 technique.
Which means that your defensive end is now going to be shaded to the outside of the tackle in between the tight end, or you're going to have him on the outside of the tight end.
I said without a tight end. I'm just talking in the base thing.
Bro, if there's a tight end, no one runs a stretch play opposite the tight end. You go strong side every time.
Okay. In today's NFL, yes, I'm with you on that. I was saying no. If there's a tight end there, obviously I'm changing that. I'm shifting over to the tight end. Like I'm not gonna let my tight end. I'm not gonna let my defensive end stand in between a tight end and because he's already at a disadvantage. So if there's a tight end there, that adjusts. And I'm understanding what you're saying with the cornerback. But in the run game, who's the first priority that you're in? If we talk about outside zone, inside zone, counter, trap, whatever you want, that front 7 is supposed to be your first line of defense for the run game.
If you're running up the middle, if you're running a dive
okay, I hear you. I counter all that, but even with outside zone, even though it is designed, I understand that it is designed to get outside of the front 7. There are still ways for that D-line and that front 7 to keep it from going outside. There are still ways to do it, tight end or not. Tight end or not, there are still ways for you to do that. So if I have a tight end, right? I move my And Mad New York, you just said it. When they used them 2 tight end, 3 tight end sets, yeah, that makes it a little more complicated on my D-line to get out there. But let's just say it's 1 tight end there. That's like, obviously you adjust when there's multiple tight ends and stuff. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying in a base low run formation, even with 1 tight end, my D-line, especially, honestly, I'm going to keep it a butt. Especially if it's a tight end, I'm expecting you to whoop that ass. You have your tight ends that can block like crazy, like Kittle and them boys. Like, you have your tight ends like that. But 9 times out of 10, if that tight end really wants to block you one-on-one, especially trying to be a reach, if my defensive end is comparable, I'm expecting you to whoop that ass. I'm expecting you not to let him beat you outside and make that cutback because I got an outside linebacker and I got a middle linebacker and I got a nose tackle right there to that
But
side.
that's what I'm saying.
If they cut back, I got everybody filling that hole.
The tight end isn't reaching. The tight end is setting. It's the tackle who's going out. The tight end is sealing. He's not doing shit but just sealing. Everything else is going around that.
If I'm already lined up outside of that, I should be able to contain that. That's just my philosophy when I have a defensive end. If you are already outside, I don't care what they're running, you should be able to stop
outside the tight end, I'm going to whoop your ass. Your linebacker's going to die by the 3rd play of the game because he's one-on-one against 4 people.
Hey, Troy, I meant to ask too
before
we had got on. I know you put the list of James Harrison on. What do you do? He said, I'm trying to figure out. I must have missed something. What James Harrison did on your list with the show rundown.
Oh no, it's just
it's
a segment.
That's
a segment.
Okay, cool. I'm like, man, we had to look. I'm like,
we off.
I had to look. I'm like,
nah, do your thing. We still got about a lot of time.
Y'all was going at it.
I mean, while we
I would
on,
love to see y'all coach against each other, though. I would love.
No, that would be fun. That would definitely be fun. You guys just both are offensive and the defensive and just run the scheme over and over 10 times and see who succeeds.
No, like that
would be dope. Yeah. It might come. It might come. Don't put it past us. All right.
I get my team in Vegas, my travel team in Vegas. We be all right.
That's right. We need what we need, G. We need 100K likes. We need about 100K likes on YouTube, and we got the Gbaby versus Melvin coaching tryout game exhibition, whatever you want to call it. We going there live. We're gonna have a podcast live while they coaching.
How y'all was talking about the cornerback? I can't wait till we get to the running back talk.
Right, but sad news. Simp didn't do the running back team.
That's tough.
He was busy. He had some things to handle, so I told him we're gonna push it to next Friday. I could try to find a tier list when we get to that part. I'll do it. But I want to, because we kind of talked about the Sean, right, SB? We talked about Deshaun Watson on Wednesday. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I want to give you guys a chance to respond to Deshaun Watson's 10-game suspension and see how you guys felt on it.
Six piece.
No, yeah, I mean, 6
I was like, you think I was like, whoa. I was like, all right.
The question that I asked was, I was like, do you think I think the NFL only tried to appeal the year so it didn't make them look bad? I feel like it was a PR move. Like once, because Deshaun Watson came out here at 6, then everybody went on all the shows saying NFL bogus, they need to do something to say something, and I feel like they felt the heat, and then they tried to make it seem like, well, we appeal, we tried to appeal it, things like that. So
I agree.
I think it's a PR move.
I don't think it was because they really care. Suspended more than 10 or more than 6 games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he's about to get more.
No, I think he shouldn't get more. I don't think he should. At the end of the day, it's like
because what they said was that what they said was the lady the lady that did the investigation based his punishment off what others have been punished for the same thing.
Yep.
So if that's the case, then how can you then sit here and be like Deshaun Watson needs to get more? Because none of those other guys that was in that same predicament, not saying the same situation, the same predicament, they got 6 games.
Yep.
We can talk
because
about
they're confusing they're confusing sexual assault with conduct detrimental to the team. And that's what he's pretty much getting fined for, is the conduct, not the actual, because he got found innocent on the sexual assault part.
Mm-hmm.
It's the conduct. It's all the bullshit that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Is why he's getting the 6 games.
Yeah.
So and everybody's just going back and forth with he did this, he didn't do. The judge said yes, there was misconduct, but nothing criminal.
Yep.
That's the difference.
That's a great point.
Yeah, and I was like, once money get involved, because I feel like this situation is a serious situation because a lot of people who go through things like this. And I was like, first it was like 7, 8. I believe out of 20 people, it was probably like 7, 8 of them who probably really went through something. All the other people, what they got on evidence and wax, and they had a good time and they had consensual, you feel me, with them. So it's like, but once money involved, everybody's gonna try to get in on it.
It was a money grab. It was a money grab at the end of the day, and I feel like
bad like people who actually was victims. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Texans.
I was just gonna say they also when they first came with this stuff, they immediately let's settle. They didn't go to the cops. They didn't get they said let's settle. And Deshaun
let's keep the literal words to minimum.
Yeah.
SB know what I'm talking about, you know.
Yeah.
SA, because we don't want to just, go poop off of Twitch.
Right.
Poop real can be like that.
Quick. Yeah, they be like that.
Wait.
Now I'm kind of skeptical too, because it's like we see it time and time again on both ends of it, and I'll just regurgitate what I said on Wednesday night for the guys that wasn't there in the chat, for the guys that was on the panel that wasn't there. I studied to be a homicide detective since I was 7 years old. I had a ex-cop as myself, as he wasn't a substitute. He was like I forget what you call him, but he was like the second teacher in the class, whatever, the assistant teacher.
Yeah, teacher assistant.
Yeah, so he used to sit at the computer with me, and we used to go through all the cop stuff and stuff like that. And I went and actually took criminal justice in school. So from the professors I've had that were detectives and prosecutors, they see this type of stuff a lot. And a lot of times what happens is what Gbaby alluded to. A lot of it is for money. But somewhere in the middle of that, and this is what I said on Wednesday night show, is real victims. And I think real victims get screwed over by stuff like this. Whether some of it is true, all of it is true, they get screwed over by stuff like this, because then it makes them be like, oh, I believe those women. Those women were right. I can't go forward myself because they're not going to believe me. And I'll say it. I said it Wednesday. I say it again. The best thing, and I know it's hard, and I have friends and family that have been in, SA situations and R situations. The best things for you guys to do is the hospital get the evidence, and because evidence in my field, evidence it's what you need to put somebody away, and DNA is one of the greatest ones you can have in today's society. So, I always tell people, scratch, bite, whatever the fuck you got to do, try to get something so they'll be able to trace them. Because if you guys, and another thing, like with one of the people I know, she didn't say anything, and he wound up continue doing it to other people. So it's like you guys gotta, at some point, we gotta put it on ourselves to start, looking at the problem as it's on us as an individual, not just the people that aren't affected by it or that are affected by it.
100%.
I agree.
Yep, I agree with that.
Hit it on the head.
But Deshaun Watson, she did the lawyer, the lady that also did the investigation that gave him 16, also said that he was a creep and had a predator.
I mean, he was.
Is he a massage predator? Like, what kind of predator is he?
I mean, this is the same dude that was chilling with Mia Khalifa playing on a fake basketball.
And she said he was.
While she was in a maid outfit. So
she said he was a creep.
Mia did, yes.
Yeah, like when does he have a fetish or whatever it may be? Of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He might have a massage fetish.
The thing about it is, he got caught. See, everybody.
I say he's weird. That's what I say. He's just a weird individual.
Right. Yeah. We soon forget that Robert Kraft got caught in the same thing just 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. He's also a weird individual.
Yes.
So it's not.
Yes. The guys that got money, they're into weird things, bro. And
you got to think about this, though. You got to think about this, though. Besides, I think, Mel, you said you played athlete, but you got to think about these athletes at a high level. They are so used to, I can do this and that because of my status. They don't understand how to it'd be like I went to plenty of schools with basketball team players. They just get the girls just off of I play basketball. They don't got no personality, no game, no nothing.
Women do. They do whatever they do. Whatever. If they bring it up, they gonna do it.
Yep.
And then the sad thing about it is, great is not regret. Those two things are not the same. You can't regret it and then claim something else at the end of it. Like You can't do that.
But my problem
That's
is
why all the players get finessed.
and then my problem is like with this particular case, and I don't want to stay on it too long. But it's like some of those women, their text messages of them telling their friends, I had sex with Deshaun Watson, blah, blah, this, and then blah, blah, this, and blah, blah, that. So when you have that in a case, like it makes the whole thing hard to believe, because it's like, especially if you get into the part where those people are included on the court files, like they're going to court and those people's names are in those files, or the reason why they're going. That's like the last level, and it's like that's a scary thing to play with. But we could go back and all the way to the beginning of basketball. Players been getting this same thing, done to them. Just a football player just got out a little while ago.
Kobe got caught up with that.
Yeah, it happens on both sides. Like it really happens, and then sometimes you get people that just are in it, for a scam. Sometimes it is a scam. Like, scams come in all forms, shapes, and different ways. Like they don't care how to get money, and that's just not women. That's scammers. Like period. Like they don't care how to get money. Like, and they'll get money from any person they could get it from, no matter if you're 100 or you're a baby. It don't matter. If they can get some money out of you, they're gonna get some money.
And you got to be careful with that, because that stuff will follow you your whole life. So I feel bad for anybody who's falsely accused and people who are victims. Kobe, as soon as Kobe died, that's the first thing they brought up, which is disrespect.
That's the first thing.
But you want to know something weird with MJ, with Michael Jackson? When he died, FBI released the court files, and it was like he never did anything.
Yep. As I said, to be a victim and to be a victim of being falsely accused is probably one of the worst things you could ever happen to you for both sides.
Because you can't shake it. Because you can't take it.
And that's what I say on the criminal justice end. People look at, he's going to civil court. He's got to be guilty. He's paying them off. They're agreeing to settlements. No, people pay people off to make it go away. Sometimes other people don't have nothing else to do with their time, and they're willing to just ride it out until they could get every last dime from you. So it's like he has to be smart and just pay them.
It costs him more just in legal fees and all that than it just to end it. Like I gotta end it.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
come up with a number.
This took a dent in that the guaranteed. You see, right? Went for the fully guaranteed contract money. He gonna need all that.
Yeah, definitely. Draining his wallet. Still paying for massages somewhere.
Only with the Browns. He's still going in.
But I heard like a little snippet. I don't know if it's true. That maybe the Texans knew and they were hiding it.
Oh yeah,
they had.
No, they definitely knew.
I was thinking that from the get. Like he wasn't getting all these damn massages. And
I heard they was booking allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly booking where he was going, like the hotels and all that.
But then once he asked for the trade, it was like
we're
not gonna give it up no more. I feel like I said that when it first happened. I feel like
hey, y'all gotta remember like this out of every sport.
You did say something. You did say something to that extent, G.
Y'all gotta remember this. Look up at the logo of every other sport. You see a player on it. The NFL is the only one that don't have a player. It's about that shield before anything.
The shield.
Oh no, 100%.
The shield. Look on the rookie symposium. On the rookie symposium, when you get your book, the first thing it says on there, no one player is bigger than the shield. Nobody. That's the first thing that you see.
Oh, 100%. They will this Captain Salute.
Yep. But the Texans definitely knew, and they definitely was getting rooms for him. Like that's
even more creepier.
Yeah.
I think they the ones that tricked on him.
Yeah, they did.
Every team.
Hey, he like massages. He like massages. All right.
You want to leave us? Okay.
Let's go get him some massages. And then what's up, yo? What's up, bro? Like, yeah, I went out. Oh, you went out? The massages went out too.
Well, all right, you gonna move this right? Checkmate, motherfucker. There you go, right there. Boom. Checkmate.
I think anything is possible. I know, like, anytime somebody questions something, they're called conspiracy theorists. Like, we're not conspiracy theorists. We're just thinking. Like, we're just like trying to wrap our head around like how would he get away with it on the team? The team not know.
Put logic behind it.
No, 100%. Like, but it's like, how would he get away with this for so long with this many women?
If it was that bad,
and it was so quiet. Until he requested a trade.
And I heard something else that's interesting. Somebody was saying with the Deshaun Watson thing too, that they can't wait to see what happens with the Commanders thing.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. I mean, well, it's not a good thing, but it's gonna be like, well, yeah. Yeah, that was wrong.
But like the one thing I would say,
good to see you.
The one thing I say too, I don't like that people are trying to like compare this to the Calvin Ridley thing. Calvin Ridley should have been suspended for a year. Like betting is literally in the rules, absolutely no go. Like they will kick you out of their league.
He was legit guilty.
And he was betting on games that he was playing in.
No, he wasn't playing in the games.
No, he was betting on games that he wasn't playing.
No, he didn't. No, he wasn't.
He betting on the games he was playing in?
No, he wasn't.
From what I heard, it was the games that he wasn't. But either way, they don't let you bet.
I heard they got him for games that he played in as well.
Oh,
maybe after he got hurt. Maybe I think what it was, he was betting on the Falcons.
Yeah, he was betting on the Falcons when he was
okay. That's
He never played in the game.
Maybe that's what it was.
Played in none of the games.
That ruled the integrity of the league.
He said that in his statement. He said, "I never played. He never played in none of the games."
Okay, I remember hearing him saying that it was the Falcons.
But
you don't have that look. All right, hey, bro.
But the Calvin Ridley thing is like the reason why, and like you got to wrap your head around it. Like we'll transition away from the Deshaun Watson because I told you I won't stay in a while. But I want to address the Calvin Ridley thing again because now it's coming up in conversations, with the Deshaun Watson thing. And it's like the Calvin Ridley thing is totally different because if you allow your players to gamble on games that they can affect. Like that's the president's not suspending him for a whole year sets. It's like, I only get a 6 games suspension, a 10 game suspension. Okay, I can sit on the sideline, analyze teams, and down the stretch, I can make me some real money. Like, you set the precedent for people to actually bet on games that they're playing in, or that they know their boys are playing in, or they know this team is gonna win this team because this behind source, so this happened, and they like. You give them the upper hand to take money against the guys that's out here working normal jobs and betting their money. Yeah, because they can affect the game.
Because this how the my fault.
No, go ahead.
This how the league taking it. All right, we on the same team. Hey, Troy, I'm in, bro. Hey, they got you under 5 catches. So once you get like around that number, don't drop out of the balls. And you will do it, and I'll split you some money. And if he was he's so stupid, why he just let somebody else in his family just bet? That's
what I was thinking. Just like why not give them the money and be like, yo, bet some games for me and let me know what I win. Like. Type of shit like that's what I would do.
And then depending on the state he's in, it's illegal. So like,
that's why.
Because like, if I ever want to do it, I gotta call somebody out of state. Because Texas don't play about that. So if I ever,
you can't bet in Texas.
No, you can't bet in Texas.
They're so strict. That's probably the most.
Yeah, they're stupid strict about it. Now. Hey, I ain't gonna incriminate nobody, but let's not act like people in Texas don't do it.
Of course.
People in Texas do it, but you gotta jump through so many hoops. You gotta jump through so many hoops.
Oh yeah, to get in the dark, deep down basement.
Yeah, so I'm crap tables. But let me move to New Mexico.
But the thing with Calvin Ridley is, like I was saying, you set a precedent for guys to bet on games that they play in, and that happened in college. I would go research and watch the documentary of the guy called Headache. He betted on games and he was hitting it, bro. He would get everything he said, 116 and 112, and he would make it 116 and 112, like every game until he started losing, until he couldn't affect the game no more. And then it started to come out. People started to be suspicious, and he ruined his whole career. Couldn't get into the NBA because of it. Like couldn't be like
Pete Rose.
When you're right, Pete Rose. When you allow people to do that, it has a damaging effect on the league. So you gotta set a precedence with Calvin Ridley to let people know, like, I will kick you out. This is on that list of, if you do this, you will not play for the NFL. Yeah. Like that's the list is on. You will not play for us.
He only got that
right.
Like
I thought he was done.
Well, I mean, he also took what was it, a mental health break like week 6, and was gone,
and then
literally. Back.
Yeah, but that's when he started betting.
He's not just missing a year. He's missing a year and a half. And we see how we look at other people who miss years and a half and all that. So
well, that was my thing with the Deshaun Watson stuff. I was like, dude sat out all of last season for whatever reason. I don't care, but he sat out 17 games last year, and you're giving him 6 more on top of it. So
that's my thing too. That if you're going to kick him for a year, and I said this on Wednesday, I said it to SB. I said, why not do it like it's prison? Like, if I had you on trial and you was in jail waiting trial for 6 months, and I gave you a 2-year sentence, that 6 months is taken off your sentence.
Yeah, time served.
So if I give you a year, it's literally the Texans told him, all right, then you can't play for us. That's what they told him. All right, then you can't play for us when you actually trade. You can't play for us. Sit out. So that's them punishing him, and then they lifted up the little, you know, the little floor thing, and it goes down into the basement, the old school houses, when they got like the little things in the basement, they lifted it up and all the stuff came out for Deshaun Watson. But it's like, you can't compare Calvin Ridley betting on games that he can potentially affect one day to somebody that on his personal time wants his back.
But then also too, no matter how people look at it, no matter how people feel about him, at the end of the day, he wasn't found guilty. At the end of the day, that judge said there is not enough evidence to prove that.
Grand juries. No juries.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah,
that means a collective people of his peers.
Yeah, because the criminal cases were first. And that's what people were waiting on. So once it was like, oh yeah, he not once doing he didn't get
charged, I thought it was like, all right, that's it. Like that's it.
I know it was,
but it wasn't because now he gets suspended.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like he was always going to get suspended regardless.
He was going to get suspended regardless
because of the personal conduct. Because Ezekiel Elliott got 6 or 8 games.
Yeah,
he got 4 games.
Being in a situation, he got it when it came out. Like once it came out, it was determined. Like they knew it was 20 women off the bat. Like you could suspend them then. Like. Not wait to play it out. Don't have your own investigation. Wait to see what goes on. And then something happens, and it's like, all right, now we got to have our own investigation because now people are saying the NFL ain't doing that. It's the same thing SB was saying. Like, part of me feels like, yeah, Texans could have had some part in it. Part of me feels like, no, they wouldn't. But if they opened the door for his stuff to come out, then yeah, they had a hand in it.
Yep.
But it's like, then on the other hand, you know, you got to think about this. People also talk about who is the player that just got suspended for, I think, PED.
DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins.
No, it was somebody that got like a year or something, or 2 years or something. Some player
in the NFL.
Yeah,
as a late or before. It was Martavis Bryant. Because Martavis Bryant got a 2-year suspension once upon a time.
And maybe that was that in the graphic, but they keep bringing up those two guys, and it's just like those situations are
those things have hard,
like facts to them. Like
it's unfortunate, but
it is like it's crazy how the world is changing, Roddy. But let's get it. Y'all guys got any other things y'all want to address?
I think we go down the list. Let's go ahead. I already got my links pulled up. I'm ready for the running back, and I'm ready for this Knicks and Trailblazers. So go ahead, lead the way.
He said, "Lead the way." BooWop, you got anything you want to talk about? You just jumped in here. What's up, BooWop?
It was good.
You GooWop cousin? BooWop.
Yeah, something like that.
You said yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
No,
I was actually, my family them gave me that name like based off of GooWop. You know what I mean? I love that Trap House 3. That was my shit.
Yes, he said I gotta sing it. All right, so SB want to get into it. Let's get into it. So, Gbaby, what time is it?
Man, wait, is it safe round? I think it's the TBT, right? I just need to know which one it was. We got the 1990-91 Trailblazers and the 2012-13 Knicks.
All right, so SB, you're new to this. The way this is going to work, I'm going to give you some categories. And you're just going to tell me which team are you picking for that category.
Okay.
All right. I have my order. My order is Gbaby, Mel, Nigel, SB, and BooWop. Now, I'm going to say your name the first round, and then after that, I'm not going to say your name. So, SB, you're always after Nigel. Just remember your placings. And, yeah, let's get it. We have the 90-91 Blazers versus the 12-13 Knicks. Gbaby, offense.
Knicks.
Mel?
Knicks.
Nigel?
This one's going to be
Blazers.
SB?
Knicks.
BooWop.
Knicks.
I want to make sure I got the right Knicks team, though.
You got to.
The only good time Willow was really there.
Yeah, I was about to say the 54-28 Knicks.
The only time they was good.
Thank you. You know what it is. I think they're gonna sleep on this Blazers.
I mean, that was the 55. That was the 55 Melo team, right?
The 54. They're the ones that beat the Celtics.
This the 63. This the 63 win team Blazers too, though.
Right. The Blaze. I just wanted to see how offensive win. I knew they was all gonna pick the Knicks. So I want to just give you a little couple of tad-bits. I know, Nigel. Couple of tad-bits. In that 90-91 season, the Blazers opened up the season on a 10-game winning streak. lost the game, lost one game, and won 8 more games, right?
Yep.
They also finished the season on a 16-game winning streak. I just want you to know some things about those boys, okay? So we're gonna continue. You know the order. You remember defense.
Blazers. Oh,
Do I
sorry.
have to give it to him by default, bro?
What? What?
Ninth,
Give me
give me the Blazers. I guess.
Why you
Blazers.
questioning that? Why you?
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's not even. That was
I'm
not
about to get
crazy.
real, honestly, I'm about to get real nasty in a second. I'm sorry.
Yes, fit to yeah.
Nigel,
Blazers.
SB.
Blazers for sure, easily. No.
Yeah, Blazers.
Better coach.
Mm.
Who
That's
had
the
the
tough
better
one.
coach?
Because I don't know too much about this guy, just give me the Knicks.
That's sad.
I'm gonna go Blazers.
Blazers.
You're not questioning that. Blazers. I rock with
I
Winston.
don't know too much about that guy, so that's what.
Respectful. I respect it.
Better bench. Who had the better bench?
Oh, the Knicks.
Nah, I had the
For
Blazers.
sure, the Knicks.
I mean,
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna get the Knicks. I'll give it to the Knicks.
I'm gonna say. I mean, they did have Henny Jr. and Steve Novak who was shooting. They made Steve.
And Amon Shumpert and Quentin Richardson.
I mean, the names look better. I'm gonna have to.
The names are good, but
The names
Uncle
are
Cliff
good.
was coming off that bench.
Yeah, I'm a.
Mel, you said Knicks?
No, I'm a. Oh,
No, I said Blazers.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Blazers because your bench had to be good and how good that team was. They won 6-3. I'm gonna go to the Blazers. The Knicks names look good. The names definitely look good though. They got good names, but I'm gonna go Blazers.
Yeah, I'm going Blazers.
6-man. Who had a better 6-man?
Wait, who was the 6-man for the Blazers? Was it Ainge?
Robinson. It's Cliff Robinson.
Cliff Robinson.
Cliff Rob.
Uncle Cliff.
Nah.
It was Uncle Clifford.
I would stay with
Clifford.
the Knicks. I would stay with the Knicks.
Is that the year JR won 6-man?
Yes.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Knicks. I'm gonna go Knicks.
Yeah, I'll go with the Knicks.
100. You gotta take Henny Jr. That's what Jr. was off the Henny.
He always
off the hand dog.
Yeah, facts. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Say it 2 times. Man.
Yeah.
All right, better playmaker. Who had the better playmaker?
Gbaby, who you
I said Knicks.
Knicks. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go Knicks.
Blazers.
100% the Knicks. Jason Kidd, one of the best.
They had Jason Kidd. Yeah, they had
Right,
Jason.
Kidd. You tripping? One of the best point guards of all time.
Jason
No,
Kidd.
y'all tripping. That was me.
What?
Very old Jason Kidd.
40-year-old Jason
Like,
Kidd.
what
But
are we
he
doing?
was-
Who was the playmaker for the Blazers?
He was the
Terry
reason why
Porter.
that Knicks
Terry
team
Porter.
was good.
Like,
He was-
do your homework.
Old Jason Kidd is better
Tell him
than
BooWop.
Terry Porter.
That
Yeah.
is
Oh,
crazy.
I'm taking old Jason Kidd still over him. I know who was over there on the Blazers, but I'm taking
Yeah, Terry Porter was nice, but he not Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd was the reason why that team was good.
Yeah,
That is
Jason
crazy.
he wasn't.
He wasn't Nets Jason Kidd.
All right, let's
Yeah,
stay
he
to
was
the
the
Knicks.
Knicks.
Let's get through it. Let's get
Oh,
through it. Let's
Jason-
get through it.
All
Let's
right,
get through it.
yeah. Give me the Blazers.
Yeah, thank
Toughness.
you. BooWop. Oh.
Blazers, I guess.
It's one of them.
Blazers. Blazers.
Knicks.
Look, man, they always say it was hard in the 90s, man. It was hard in the 90s. So I'm going to go Blazers for sure. Blazers definitely on the top.
Yeah, they the Blazers.
Kevin Duckworth had them elbows.
Yeah, Duckworth.
Oh, damn.
Uncle Cliff.
Chemistry.
It's easy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's Portland. Like,
Yeah, not Blazers.
I guess. Nigel, I think it's on you.
Oh, he already said. Oh, my bad. Yeah, Blazers.
It's 100% the Blazers. They gutted that whole Knicks team in half that year to get Melo, and then because that was the year they traded for Melo, right?
Nah.
I think
No.
After.
Next year,
but still,
yeah, no, I'm still gonna Blazers though.
Yeah, I'm saying Blazers.
Who would you rather play?
I'd rather play the Blazers. I'll play them.
If we playing them under their rules of whatever era it is?
Knicks.
Either era. Knicks.
Either era.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd rather play against the Knicks. For sure.
Any era. I'm playing the Knicks.
I'm a guard. As long as I don't have to guard Melo, I'm cool. So I ain't no forward. So I'll be a guard. But
who wins 7-game series? Blazers or Knicks?
I know what I said, but if this is a 7-game series, because I was just saying I would rather play them for a game. This is a 7-game series. This is a young JR, young Kamon.
Prime Melo.
I know. But
MVP Amari.
I'm with you, man.
You know what?
Jeez.
Do I want to be nasty? You know what? I'm gonna go to Knicks.
That's crazy.
Why not?
Even though I do love that Knicks team, but that Blazers team was too much.
Blazers.
Ooh, I'm
in 5.
I think the right answer would be say the Blazers, but I'm just like, you don't really have an option to stop Melo and Amari over there though. I'm taking. I know they beat the Jazz in the playoffs, and they only lost to Magic or they lost to the Lakers. I'm going Knicks. I'm gonna go Knicks.
I was like, this was a old Lakers though. This is like past.
The old Lakers team.
That's the Lakers that went to the final.
Yeah, I feel like they got too many options over there in the score. Like they can't stop it, and they got the Knicks team got Prime Chandler down there in the paint. So I'm gonna go Knicks. I'm gonna go Knicks because they got options for Clyde with Shumpert and JR.
I was about to say you can guard Clyde. You can
guard Clyde.
Take care of Clyde.
You act like you making it sound like it's easy.
Yeah, force some left.
Clyde,
force some left.
BooWop, would you like to give me the final vote so you guys can discuss it?
The Blazers win in 4.
All right, you guys can discuss it.
Force Clyde Drexler left, and you are fine.
I said in 5.
Clyde the Glide, no left-hand Drexler, please.
Say in 4 is ridiculous. If you said like 6 games, I hear you, but to say
I got
4 is ridiculous.
I mean, I know I'm not that high on Carmelo. I mean,
I on Clyde the Glide, no left-hand Drexler.
All time Clyde is better than Carmelo.
It was 28-22 Blazers.
What, Gbaby? What you got to say? You gonna find a reason to
argue that? I'm just saying, Clyde the Glide, no left-hand Jackson.
Gbaby don't like no players that they ended their careers before 1999. He don't like no players.
That's
their
not
career
true.
ended in 1999.
because y'all tried to give me heat for Steve Kerr, and I was backing my boy.
No, we was backing our boy, bro.
That was
mainly PSG, baby. That was mainly who?
2013.
You said it was mainly Troy. He said that was mainly Troy. Now Gbaby got that way of sitting back. You know, he'll just sit back and just to let Gbaby know that video got 1K on YouTube, and then I think it's got like what?
BooWop, you know this was the year Melo won
1.1K on Twitch.
Yeah.
When we team up, we can do amazing things.
Hey, is it because the Knicks will always be the Knicks? Is that what it is, BooWop?
No,
it's way worse.
I agree with that though. The
Knicks
that was a good team.
That's the stuff that blew me. Jason Kidd.
Woo! Nah, you got Amari, you got Tyson, you got JR coming off the bench.
Y'all got me.
Weird to me.
Ain't nobody worried about Clyde the Glide, no left hand.
I thought it was Chauncey though. Was the point guard?
Nah, not
that.
No.
He was in LA, right?
He might have been. Yeah.
I'm taking
Jason Kidd.
Terry Porter any way, any age, anyhow. I don't care what you say about. I'm taking J Kidd.
I'm not. That boy Jason Kidd was averaging 6 points and 3 assists. Y'all better stop that.
Hey, stats could be misleading. It's about the impact.
It's about the impact. He like Drake Martin.
It's about the impact to the team.
Man,
Not the
come
impact
on,
to the
man.
team.
Like Draymond. He was like Draymond around that time. The stats don't show how valuable he was.
And
Man.
Terry Porter is a very slept-on point guard of the 80s and 90s. He was a very slept-on.
Who? Terry Porter?
Terry Porter. Yeah.
Hey, well, you can put me in hibernation because I'll stay asleep. I'll stay asleep.
You want to stay asleep.
No, Terry Porter was. Terry Porter was good. He was nice.
And no way, he was never on Jason Kidd level though. We're not doing that.
Yeah, but you can't make Jason Kidd be prime J Kidd that year.
That's what we talking about.
No, we're not. We taking 6.3 assists Jason Kidd over Terry Porter.
Nobody's taking a 40-year-old Jason Kidd over the prime Terry Porter.
Was this his prime? Was this really his prime?
Okay.
All right.
He averaged 17 and 8, baby.
I'm asking. It's a genuine question.
You wouldn't even wear a Terry Porter jersey. We ain't doing that. Come on,
man. It ain't about him being good all the time, bro. It's not. We know that he's not sniffing.
But you also acted like Clyde the Glide, no left hand Drexler. Just gonna go crazy on these dudes.
Baby, Clyde the Glide, no left hand Drexler would dunk on you with the left hand.
It worked to get to the final.
5'9". He dunked on me because I'm 5'9".
No, he
dunked on everybody. He dunked on everybody.
What are you talking about?
He ain't dunking on no Tyson Chandler and Amari Stoudemire.
Oh my God.
He was dunking on David Robinson.
Don't listen to
in 91?
I mean, but that's just 2 points. So what about the rest of the game though? What's going to happen the rest of the game though?
That's the year we talk about. That's what I'm asking.
Melo might average 35 that series. I ain't going to even capture.
You know who else would average 30? Clyde Drexler.
No, he would not. Stop it. Stop it.
Who is guarding him?
With no perimeter. Wait.
So you got
Clyde the Glide with no perimeter game is averaging 30. Clyde the Glide with no perimeter game is averaging 30.
Tyson Chandler, Marcus Camby, Amari Stoudemire in the paint. What are you talking about?
Wait, Amar Chopin and J.R. Smith? Stop it.
Marcus Camby.
Hey, I didn't say Marcus Camby. I said Tyson Chandler. I said Tyson Chandler.
I heard Amari Stoudemire. That's the only reason I brought him up. No, Tyson Chandler, that's fine. That's fine. He was good.
No, Tyson Chandler.
Man, he dunking all over Tyson, man. Stop.
Like what?
Bro, he averaged. What he get? 21 and a half? He might get 22 and a half. I'll give him another free.
Melo.
Because if we doing it in the 2013 era, he might get a couple more.
Melo gonna look like the second coming of Larry Bird that series against that Blazer team. Boy, it's gonna be ridiculous.
Man, Buck Williams, look. Melo gonna do his thing, but the rest of them dudes.
Amar Shumpert and J.R. Smith. Not Amar Shumpert. J.R. Smith.
Jason Kidd was that guy, I guess.
Hey, Impact, man. Hey,
Impact.
What impact?
J.R. Smith
What impact did y'all
and Tyson Chandler would just be fine.
Y'all
would be fine.
Wait, you know this saying Blazers team lost to an old Lakers where Magic averaged 20, Worthy averaged 20.
The Knicks lost to the Pacers. What?
You're talking about 2 Hall of Fame players, right?
Old
the Paul George Pacers? Is that what
How
you're
is
talking about?
Magic Johnson old? He won the MVP.
In the 90s, he was like 30.
He was 31 years old.
He won the MVP,
and he was still good. Who cares?
No, he was 31 years old. 31 years old isn't old, but I said the Lakers were old. Maybe not Magic specifically, but the Lakers.
James Worthy came.
Magic was the oldest dude on the Lakers.
Right.
He was
literally. They were so old.
No, he wasn't.
Who was older than Magic?
Okay, real quick, when did Kareem retire?
Michael Thomas and Larry Drew.
89, I think.
I'm looking.
So he retired the year right before that.
I got it in front of me.
Okay, Michael
Thomas was 36 and Larry Drew was 32.
Bro, that Lakers team was good. I don't know why
they made it.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, who's on this Indiana team?
You know what happened? You know what happened in the finals, though, right?
Yeah, we know what happened.
They might be the Blazers.
Yeah, they lost to Michael
Jordan. They met the Bulls.
The Blazers lost to Michael Jordan the next year.
I know. I'm just checking the temperature.
Hey, yo, I'm not gonna hold.
I'm just checking.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold. Hey, I'm not gonna hold y'all.
The GOAT.
Stop.
These Pacers might beat them too.
Stop.
These Pacers might beat them.
Now
too.
you just.
Do you need me to give you this roster, bro?
I know who was on that team.
Paul George, David West, Roy Hibbert when he was a monster, Gerald Green, Tyler Hands, bro, Danny Grant, man.
Gerald Green.
They went 7 with Miami and the boys. They went 7 with Miami and the boys. Hey.
Yeah,
I think they beat the Blazers. For sure.
That was 2 phone calls.
I think they beat them in 6. I think they beat them in 6. If they can go 7 with Miami, they beat them.
Y'all talking about teams that lost in like the second round of the playoffs opposed to teams that went to the finals.
No, real quick, because
they didn't go to the finals.
Because the 2012-2013 Miami Heat would beat them Blazers in 4. If they would sweep the Blazers. So if Indiana goes 7 with that Miami team,
no,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think all 3 of them teams will beat the Blazers in the playoffs.
Hey,
the Knicks, the Pacers, and the Heat will all beat
Blazers.
Look, I'm gonna say this respectfully. I'm gonna give Clyde 1 just because off Clyde. The Pacers winning 5. They might sweep them. To be honest,
what are these Pacers to y'all, bro?
The same ones that went 7 with the Miami Heat. The also mighty Miami Heat with LeBron James. With LeBron James coming off his second MVP.
Because this
going
what
crazy. Like, let's not act like Miami was crazy.
The reason why it's debated between the Knicks because the Knicks are questionable on the defensive side of the ball. That Pacers team was one of the best defensive teams in the league around that time. That's a fact.
The
And they can match them perfectly. That's a fact.
They have the number 1 defensive rating. Hey, I can get into the stat land too.
Bro,
number 1.
And they couldn't score.
Who? Yes, they could score. Compared to the Blazers, yes, they can score.
Outside of Paul George, who was scoring?
Hey, George Hill and David West were balling.
This was peak David
Paul
West.
George and David West were balling.
David West on that Blazers
not
team.
even peak. Duckworth?
That was not.
Well, he was
That was not even peak.
Okay, so y'all saying this Pacers team couldn't score. How'd they go 7 with Miami?
That's about to be in the same realm as Prime.
How'd they go 7 with Miami?
How did the old Boston go 7 with Miami?
Like, bro.
But you said who gonna guard David West on that?
Boston in 2011 took them to 7 games.
That's
Paul
cool.
Pierce, Ray Allen, KG, and Rajon Rondo? Are we serious right now?
The old Celtics. Are we serious right now?
What?
Come on.
Name the roster.
Wait, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that Celtics do y'all think that Celtics team do y'all think that Celtics team was better than the Pacers?
I don't care. The point is both of them took them 7. And I don't actually.
And so my point is because they took Miami 7, they can go beat the Blazers in 6.
You really don't like old basketball.
6 is being
You say you don't like old basketball.
Yeah, that's all it is.
You really don't like that. You don't like.
That's not true.
Teams,
That's not true. I like old basketball. I'm just not a fan of Clyde. I just
NBA
think
trade.
Clyde ain't all
That's
that.
not even in question. Derrick Rose.
No, because Clyde ain't all that. Bro, they went 7 with.
All right,
bro.
You're talking about the Pacers. That's
the Pacers
that
went
lost
7. The Pacers went 7 with a Miami team that had Ron Wade, Bosh,
what did the D
Ray Allen, Mario Chalmers, Shane Battier, Mike Miller.
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
Why
all these snipers?
Don't do that.
All these snipers.
MVP
Birdman.
We sweeping. We're sweeping them easily. They don't have no. Who you gonna guard Derrick Rose? Terry Porter? It's gonna be laughable.
How we get to the Bulls?
No,
we're just naming a lot more teams that would beat the Bulls.
It's the NBA in the chat.
You're better off using the Pacers. At least
I'm just letting y'all know there's a lot of teams. There's a lot of teams that would have beat them Blazers.
What y'all putting in them woods, man?
Hey, there's a lot of teams that would have beat them Blazers. I don't know who y'all think them Blazers are. I don't know who y'all think Glide Drexler is. But he ain't
gonna glide and slide and dunk on your
You
pride.
just said David West as if David West was like.
Hey, look, you saying that? But they were 7 with Miami, and Miami would sweep these Blazers. So imagine what the Pacers would do.
What year? We talk 2012, 2013.
In 6. In 6. And 6 is being nice. If they can go 7 with Miami, if they can go 7 with Miami, they can go beat the Blazers in 6. Let's not do this.
You're the only one doing it. Just know that.
SB, don't you agree with me? If they can go 7 with Miami,
yes,
agree.
Hold on, wait. Why you calling David West a bum? He averaged 17 and 7, and he shot damn near. He shot 49%, 49.8 from the field. He didn't hit 50%. He shoot 50% from the field. What are we talking about, bro? Are you
cool.
serious?
Clipper Robinson doing the same thing.
Who?
Like what?
Clipper who?
See,
Clifford Robinson was 11-4.
Come on.
Stop it. We're not doing that.
Clifford Robinson was 11-4.
His second option not even close to that. And I didn't even bring up Danny Granger. Like, come on, bro. We're not doing that, bro.
Stop. I don't know how we was
Hey, y'all remember what Lance Stevenson was doing in that series?
Y'all upset the Blazers won?
He just said Lance Stevenson. Oh my
God. Y'all forgot what he was doing in that series. Hey, you need them guys like that. Them hustlers. He ain't on the level as Patrick Beverly.
Are y'all aware that the Blazers team had 7 players in double figures? Right?
That's adorable. That is adorable.
That's adorable. David West.
It's adorable.
Crazy shit.
There's only
They losing
12
in
dudes
six.
on the basketball team.
Hey, and guess what? They losing in 6.
They losing, no matter how.
Yeah, the
good
Pacers
this
are losing in
team
6.
was.
No, the
When they
Blazers
got
are
a
losing
team
in 6.
that can match up with
To
the
the
star
Knicks,
power
to
of
the
class.
Pacers, to Miami.
This is the point.
You just said Blazers were winning, so I don't know why you.
Wait.
Who,
The point
me?
that y'all
Yes.
missing was this though. Look, the same thing with the Blazers.
You
team
said the
was
Blazers
great,
were winning.
But when they get,
said
like,
the
wait, listen
Pacers.
though.
No,
When
for the
when
Knicks.
this team-
Listen though.
Listen. But when this team got matched up with another player with the star power just like them, the greatest defense, they got their ass whooped in the series.
Ooh.
Every team you name it got the starter matchup with Clay, and they're great defensively. The Heat, the Pacers, the Bulls. The reason why it's close with the Knicks right now because the Knicks is bad, it's questionable on the defense. Any team that's good as them defense, they can't keep up scoring.
They not.
Let's
the
stop
Knicks
acting.
not questionable on defense.
The Knicks is
but
questionable. They
Nigel,
was
what I said
18th
was-
defensive rating that year.
They
What are we
wasn't
talking
questionable.
about?
Nigel, what I said was, I said I was like, I want to go Blazers because you know the Knicks will always be the Knicks. But I was like, you know what? Nah, screw it. I'm going to Knicks. That's what happened.
That Knicks team was good.
You talking about we
They
were doing the
offensively.
GP team you asked?
Yes.
Yeah, I went Knicks.
Oh, okay.
But I thought
All right.
about it. But
All
I
right.
thought about it.
All right. If you said Knicks, then yeah, I'm wrong. But
All right. So as you guys know, I said that Simp didn't have the time to put our tier list together. So I could not find a running back tier list that we did not do already. So I told him that we'll do that one next Friday. You know, because we do want Mel here for that. You know, Mel cannot miss that. So I found a basketball one that I think is interesting. Early
Troy, I got a
predictions.
question, Troy.
I like
Too,
it.
Oh,
before
yeah.
we switch over. Was it on your TikTok where somebody said Adrian Peterson was better than LaDainian Thomas?
I mean,
That's
No,
not
it wasn't
necessarily
like-
crazy.
it's not ridiculous.
Nah, it wasn't on mine.
I mean,
I don't-
it is ridiculous. Though.
I don't
No, I don't think it was on
If
mine.
you think, if you think that
I was responding.
bro.
I was
No, it's close.
responding to
It's
something.
close, but he's not better though. He's not better than LT all the time.
Okay, that's fine. If you think
I
that's
mean,
like,
I'm not gonna argue it, but
we've
it's,
heard
it's,
worse
uh,
stuff.
no,
about
I
LT.
respect
I
Adrian.
mean,
Adrian Peterson is not better than LaDainian Thomas.
He's not better
They're
than
not gonna do
LaDainian.
that.
Okay, we know how you feel about great running backs, though, Mr. Marshawn Lynch.
I'm just saying, you comparing the guy who be on the
I
field.
said Marshawn Lynch was top 20, and you lose your shit.
Nah, there were some names you said.
That's not ridiculous.
You said he was over Tiki though, and there was a couple other names. I was like,
Which
I
I
mean,
disagree.
that's
But
debatable
I mean,
though. That's debatable though.
that's fine. I just think Kiki better. I
I'm
think
just saying with the AP and LT.
did you say he was better than Jamal?
Jamal
Or
who?
was that Moolage? Jamal Charles.
what about him?
Did you say Marshawn
No,
Lynch
Jamal.
was better?
No, Jamal
Okay,
Charles. was
okay,
better.
that might have been Moolage.
No, Mel
With
said
the AP and the LT thing is one.
He said for sure.
One running
Yo,
back.
no, because I remember I said, and he was like, "Yeah, I agree."
Y'all think Jamal Charles is better than Marshawn Lynch?
Yes,
BooWop don't do this, man.
yes,
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
And yeah.
BooWop is the one that was sleeping on Jamal Charles. Yes, he's better.
I'm not sleeping on him.
No, this is not the first time.
Is he?
Bro, he is
I
better than
don't know.
bro. BooWop.
Yes, he is better.
It's
Yeah.
not close. Y'all think it's not close?
I don't see that.
I don't think that's close. I think Tiki Barber's closer, to be honest.
Barber definitely-
I mean, honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had
honestly,
a
yeah.
choice, I'm taking.
I'll hear.
What makes Jamal Charles this special?
Because if I had a choice,
Ain't nobody saying he's special. He's just better than Marshawn.
How? That means he's top 20. That means
so
he's
wait.
top 20 right now.
He is.
He is.
Jamal
He is.
Charles
No.
is top 20
Yeah.
all time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's debatable.
And I'm not even talking career. I'm not talking career, bro.
What are we talking then?
What are we
The
talking
best.
about?
What the best?
So peak when they're at their best, Jamal Charles is better than Marshawn
For
Lynch.
sure, better than Marshawn Lynch. He's better than a lot of guys.
Oh, we going on peak. You might just say Chris Johnson. If that's the case, we just talk
Chris
shit.
Johnson better than
He
Marshawn
is.
too. Chris Johnson is
Johnson
better
not-
than Marshawn too,
Chris-
and he's top
He
20.
gotta be.
Chris
He
Johnson's
gotta
not
be.
better than
Mel. He
Marshawn.
got
I mean, you going off day 1 year on
Wait,
the
Mel,
one
what?
year.
No. So, well, I'm not doing just one season. I look like
Not
2,
doing
3,
Your whole
Reed.
career, come
2,
on, bro.
3. But yeah, but whole career, Jamal Charles and Chris Johnson are
So
better
wait,
than
so
Marshawn
right
Lynch.
now, if you had a
There's no
draft,
way
oh, wait, if
Marshawn-
you
I
had
wouldn't
a
even
draft
say.
board-
I wouldn't say.
So
all
wait.
now.
But
We had a draft board right now. You could take Tiki Barber, Marshawn Lynch, or Jamal Charles. You telling me y'all
Jamal
not taking-
Charles is first.
I'm
taking Jamal Charles.
No question
taking
asked.
Jamal Charles.
Time.
Jamal
Jamal
Charles,
Charles.
and I'm not even
Every time.
thinking about it.
Not
I'm
even-
going to
Yeah.
my next pick. Who's next? I'm
Hey,
not thinking
So,
about it.
Yeah.
at his best,
I'm not giving
his
that
best
thought.
year was
DK
1,500
Metcalf,
rushing
Jimmy.
yards.
It's cool. Wait, his best year was what?
This is y'all boy Jamal Charles. 1,500 rushing yards.
Yeah,
I personally don't do one
I'm taking
season.
Marshall.
I personally don't do
Second
one
on
season.
his
I look
team
at
in
multiple.
He didn't
I'm
have the
taking
most carries
Marshall.
on his
Y'all
own
tripping.
team. Check who led that team in carries.
But Jamal Charles had what record did he have for like ever until recently?
I don't know that record.
Wasn't it?
What is BooWop taking a break or he unleashing a?
Wasn't the touchdown? He had like 6 touchdowns in the game or some nonsense.
Yeah, the Raiders.
Oh, I think that might have been it. Yeah.
Oh, Alvin Kamara broke that. Alvin Kamara broke that. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I think he tied it or broke it. Yeah.
You think he tied it? Yeah.
That's because Kamara's not.
And while he had like 366 rushing or some nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Jamal Charles, dude, is ridiculous.
He was a problem, bro.
Yes.
He was nice. He carried the Chiefs for a while.
I mean, if we want to talk about, like they best, so I would say Marshawn's peak is from 2012 to 2014, his second, third, and fourth year in Seattle. And I would say Jamal Charles' peak, I guess I can't count 2010 because he got hurt, but he had 1,400. So I want to say 2010, 2012, and 2013. Those are the years I want to say, but he got hurt in between that. But if we just look at those, right? Like, and looking at what, like,
that's just stat.
All pro first team gets hurt, all pro second team, all pro first team. Like, also too, can anybody else remember who was on the Chiefs teams?
No.
Dwayne
It was just him and Dwayne Bowe. Marshawn Lynch had the privilege of Russell Wilson, Doug Baldwin, Golden Tate, and all them boys.
Alex Smith. Who was their quarterback? Matt Castle.
Alex Smith, I don't think he even showed up until 2012.
No, he showed up until 2013.
2013. Okay, yeah.
So I think it was Matt Castle.
Matt Castle was there for a year.
Matt Castle.
Yeah.
I'm saying still though, what's the fascination with Jamal Charles?
He was nice. I
swear. Let's save that for his own segment.
Everything, basically.
Yeah, as an all-around back,
he could do everything.
We got. I want to save that for his own segment, but
okay.
We can do that.
Okay. That's something we talked about in the beginning of the show.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll save it for Monday. We will save it.
What y'all taking an hour right now?
All right, let's get.
Let's go to the tier list. Let's do the tier list.
So remember Jamal Charles. If you want to throw him in a safer out, so it'll be a better conversation, and we can do that.
Safer out.
But talking about safer out, what time is it?
Safer out.
Who we got?
I don't know, Troy.
You picked them though.
I got you.
This is your choice.
I got you.
Don't look it up.
I'm fencing.
Don't fucking look it up.
Hey, I'm trying to think about it.
James Harrison.
Oh, okay. All right. James Harrison went undrafted. Signed with the Pittsburghs in 2002. His career's games 193, average 110, sacks 84.4, forced fumbles 34. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, 2-time Super Bowl champ, 2008 AP Defensive Player of the Year, 2008 PFWA Defensive Player of the Year. I don't have no special moments for him. So, SB, I read all that stuff off.
Look.
But what we do here is, as the title says, safer out. This is the From the Sideline Hall of Fame, where we take guys that might be fringe in, fringe out, and we decide as from a fan's perspective whether they go in the From the Sideline Hall of Fame. It's literally right here.
Based off
the Hall of Fame.
Based off his workout, he get in.
So let me explain. Let me give you some names since we're doing football. The people that we did and whether they were safe out, so you get a grasp of how the people here think. So we did Terry Bradshaw. Okay. He was out. He was out.
After he ate that cereal with dog. Okay.
We did Donovan McNabb. He's out of here.
I'm not mad at it, but
we did Torrey Holt, and he's safe.
Okay. Respect that.
We did Wes Welker.
Okay. What's
it safe?
Ooh.
I vote safe on that? Because
I wasn't here for that one, so
I don't remember what I
voted. Safe?
I don't know if I voted safe or I voted out. I don't remember.
I mean, he didn't make it.
You voted out.
He should have been.
Y'all.
Yeah, because that's what we was talking about. Julian Edelman, absolutely.
Yeah, y'all.
Oh my God, y'all compared him to Julian Edelman.
Yeah, that's tough. Y'all tough up here in the Hall of Fame.
Who else said I did? We did Corey Dillon.
Okay,
we did Corey Dillon. Corey Dillon was safe.
Okay.
We did Richard Seymour. Richie Seymour was safe.
He just got in.
Yeah. We did Shady McCoy.
Okay.
Shady was safe.
Against my better judgment.
We did Steve McNair. We did
Okay.
Steve McNair.
And
Steve McNair was out of there.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm seeing.
Wow.
We did Eddie George.
Okay.
Eddie George was safe.
Y'all took Steve McNair out and let Eddie. Okay.
And
when we went back to it, he should have been out.
And we did Marshawn Lynch, and Marshawn Lynch was safe. So that's now you have what you need to go off of. You guys can discuss if you want.
Okay.
When you're ready to vote, just let me know.
Oh, I think.
I'm just looking at a lot of seasons. Darrelle Revis. I'm just looking at a lot of seasons. Darrelle Revis had more tackles than James Harrison. But hey, you know,
we're not going back to that. We're not going back to that.
I'm just pointing it out.
No diverting the conversation, G. Don't divert the conversation.
His workouts alone should get him in. I agree with
I feel like during the steel curtain era, you know, when they was going crazy, him, Troy, and all the guys, you got to put him in. He was definitely a factor why that team was good. Yeah, why that team was that good. That defense alone, Ben was he was nice. He was cool, but
he was trash.
He was cool.
He was not trash.
Nah, we gonna say he was trash. He was cool, but that defense did the job. James Harrison was a big part of that. So for me, I'm voting safe.
Defensive Player of the Year. So,
yep, safe.
He's safe for me.
One of the most dangerous players you see on the field. I'd never want to get hit by him.
I'm not fucking with him.
If we gonna do the moments thing, I mean, who's had a bigger Super Bowl moment than James Harrison?
I mean,
he had the longest fumble return. Fumble. Interception. It took a half an hour for him to get downfield.
Hey, he got a touch. He got 6 points, man.
Yeah, he got the points. He still scored. Yeah. So for me, he's safe for sure. So easy, bro.
Easy for me. Yes, absolutely.
All time epitome of Black Air Force cleats energy. He's like Black.
That is definitely
Black Air Force.
I'm pretty sure he's the all-time leading sack leader for the Steelers, and that's saying a lot.
Oh, for the Steelers, I was like,
no, that's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot.
No, I hear you. I just thought you were talking about period. I'm like,
no.
I was like, what?
So somebody that play in 11 playoffs, do you think he should have over 100 tackles?
No.
Okay.
Why not? Or who said no?
I said no. I feel it's
not.
No.
I thought Mel said no. I thought Mel said no. Yeah. That's why I was gonna be curious.
Who's 100 tackles?
Huh? I mean, like you got to see who else was on. Who else was on
that's we're gonna go like the way that Steelers defense operates. It's not designed for him to have a whole bunch of tackles like that.
No, technically, you just contradicted yourself. You just contradicted the fuck out of yourself.
No.
Because the way Rex Ryan's defense was set up, it wasn't designed to get Darrelle Revis a lot of tackles.
No. I never said I never said it wasn't designed for him to get tackles. I said he wasn't involved in the run game.
Oh man, nah.
That was a him thing.
We ain't doing that.
Nah, come on.
We're not going back.
So James Harrison wasn't involved in the run game. That was a him thing.
Hey,
right? That was a him thing.
And Troy, what I call that just happened. I'll ever see 8 man.
I just don't see how a linebacker.
He just cheddar bobbed himself. He cheddar bobbed himself with that one.
A linebacker it gets a pass for not getting tackles because he's not designed to be in the run game.
I didn't give him a pass. I didn't say no. Yes, should he have more tackles? Yes, as most linebackers should. But I'm not going to sit here because I know that they blitz their ends like that.
You shot yourself right in the foot.
They do blitz their end. Absolutely. 100%.
I just want to hear you knock him the same way you knocked Darrelle Revis. That's all.
No, okay. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear.
Well, I know you know, Mr. Steelers fan over there.
I'm talking about for Darrelle Revis. I mean, if we're gonna give James Harrison, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's safe.
Darrelle Revis coming up on Safe Out too.
This don't change nothing.
Darrelle Revis is definitely coming up on Safe Out. But let's get it, y'all. Yeah, still discussing what you're doing.
Oh no, I know.
He's safe.
SB, you ready? You ready to vote?
No,
I'm gonna look.
I take that as a yes.
I'm gonna look at why we voted Steve McNair out. Did he just have a lot of mid-seasons?
Did I vote him out? If I did, I
feel like I did.
A mistake.
I think it was one safe, and it might have been GK. I'm not sure.
Was I even on that episode?
You said who?
I think I was
Stephen
here.
A.
Yeah, that was because you were talking. That's when you started talking about Terry Bradshaw.
That's the show we had. Everybody. We had Gbaby, Nigel, Mel, Zay, Theo, BooWop.
Did I voted out?
Only 2 people that voted.
Yeah, because you were like until Terry Bradshaw get in.
Yes. Never mind then.
The only 2 people that voted him safe was Mel and Theo.
Yeah,
nope,
I said safe because I thought that's and McMahon.
I'm not gonna hold
what up,
you.
Ben?
Like I'm not
Big
gonna hold
Ben.
you. Like what's going on, Ben?
Like he probably is a Hall of Famer.
I need to know what else is going on in 2003.
Bro,
Peyton was the co-winner.
I'm finna keep it a buck with y'all. Mm-hmm. He out for me.
That's fine.
Who's
out?
I think
he's
James Harrison.
Oh, what?
Why
is that? Why is that?
It's just he really only had like 5 good years from what I'm looking at. Out of 15, he had 5 strong years. I'm not going to discredit it, but I'm talking about as a longevity. Right now, I want somebody to tell me who Eddie Edwards is.
Oh, that's the guy that had scissor hands.
Oh my.
Let me ask you this: Do you think Justin Smith is better than him?
Justin Smith, would he play for
49ers?
I know that name.
He ain't got a slap like Smith, man.
What you talking about?
Yeah. What about O.C. Umenor?
I don't think either of them are better than Harrison, to be honest.
What about Jason Pierre-Paul?
Yeah.
I know.
That one
before he blew his hand up. Yeah.
Even after
right now, Jason Pierre-Paul is active, right? He has more career sacks than him.
Yeah.
They play the same position.
I mean,
I
think Clay Matthews.
I'll put PP over him though all the time. Yeah.
Clay Matthews.
Clay
Matthews a dog.
now we getting into like real close to like they can all be on the same
one of those guys was a defensive player.
That's what I said. You said he's safe or not. I mean, not safe. You don't think James Harrison is safe?
I got him out.
4 straight All-Pro teams.
4 straight All-Pro teams. Defensive player of the year. None of those guys you name have that.
That's true. That is
all Pro Bowl teams. All Pro Bowl teams. Not all pro. Mm-hmm. He has 2 all pros.
When did he play? Yeah. That's why I said 4 straight All-Pros. But
I'm giving.
Not remember that.
2013, and then he came back. I remember.
I'm putting him in because he.
Yeah, he lagged out.
No, I'm putting him in. I mean,
put him in a blender.
He was a key point. But with all them,
look, that nigga was playing volleyball with a medicine ball. He goes in.
Yeah,
SB, you breaking up?
No, he's got the craziest workouts.
I just feel like not everybody can come in off the rip and be dominant off the rip. Sometimes you a late bloomer, and when I'm looking at you, he's just a late bloomer. But then because you said he was undrafted, right? So looking like his first 2 years, he only played 1 game. And then the next year, he only started 4, only started 3, and then I guess he only played 11.
How many undrafted players win Defensive Player of the Year?
Like, I just think if you were, like, sometimes you a late bloomer, so.
It's okay that he's a late bloomer. That don't make him a Hall of Famer.
I think he is, though.
Did John Randall win a Defensive Player of the Year? Because I know he was undrafted.
He might have.
He's a Hall of Famer. He is a Hall of Famer.
But. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know my vote, so.
Yeah, once we get SB back in the building, we're gonna take the votes.
All right.
I mean, I can't give guys, something that's not really there for me. Like, it's just not really there for me. That Defensive Player of the Year is impressive though, but I'm just saying, like, I look at his career as a whole, wasn't that impressive. He had some dominant years though. But to play 15 years,
yeah. I mean, he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I think
no.
He's a lower end Hall of Fame, but I still
he's the guy that gets in when he's like 60 years old type stuff. But
when the ballot gets a little light, and
then it's this guy's here, Defensive Player of the Year, had one of the greatest plays that that's when they go in. I'm not saying he's not close to first ballot. Like first ballot is reserved for like the greatest players we've ever seen. So
he's not, JJ Watt who will walk in.
JJ, Aaron Donald, like Lawrence
right.
is not the.
I mean, hey, I don't know. You ask some people, some stuff I've heard. Apparently, T.J. Watt is in the argument with Aaron Donald as who's the best defensive player in the league.
No, he's not.
I'm a Steelers fan, and I would not even have that
Somebody said they
discussion.
take T.J. Watt now over Prime Khalil Mack, and I thought that was a little wild.
Well, no.
I did not see the problem with that.
That's not that bad.
That's not that bad.
It's not bad, but I wouldn't do it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Like I see the argument.
Yeah.
I see why people think Khalil Mack's. I think he's better against the run for sure. But I think TJ, like pure pass rushing, he's got. I don't know. I think he has more. Of a
I think even in TJ's strong suit, I don't think he's better than Khalil Mack in his prime. Like just pass rushing, I don't think he's better than Khalil Mack.
I think they're very, very close, and I think going either way is not.
I mean, even if you want to say that, I do not think that TJ Watt right now is better than prime Khalil Mack, personally.
That's fine.
Like whichever one you want to consider prime, whether it's the Raiders or whether it's the Bears, whichever one you want to.
It's the Raiders.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like his first year in Chicago, he was.
I'm not taking him. No, I'm not taking him his first year. I'll take him like 2015, 2016, around there. That's when I'd be like, okay.
I just say with TJ Watt has that defensive line kind of helps him out a lot.
That's true. Cameron Hayward is all pro like every year.
Khalil Mack never played with.
All right, you ready to vote?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
That's sidetracking the conversation. Mel, you can hear us?
Yeah.
No, I mean SB. Sorry, SB here.
Oh, I think somebody unplugged the Wi-Fi on me.
He said somebody unplugged the Wi-Fi.
Got kids up. My girl, a teacher, she got one of her co-workers' kids up. So the kids.
Not so good. The kids trip over the wires, pull it out, say he on that podcast, get him off of there. All right, we taking votes. Mel, safe out.
Safe.
SB, safe out.
Safe.
BooWop.
Out.
Nigel.
Safe.
Gbaby.
Safe.
I got him safe. James Harris, add him to the collection of the safe people inside of there.
The 99th best sacker of all time. Jesus.
Everybody can't be top five.
Hey,
Jesus.
BooWop gonna bring up. Look, y'all. If y'all, it gonna be somebody gonna be questionable the next time. BooWop gonna be. Y'all let James Harris in. You might as well just let him in. You know, you just let him in.
They do that. They do that all the time over here. They do that. They do it all the time over here.
Admittedly.
All right, so this is the tier list I got for you guys. All right, you're gonna predict teams and how many games they win.
Okay.
SB, the way this works is we're gonna go same order: Gbaby, Mel, Nigel, SB, BooWop. When it's your turn, whatever team is up, you place them in the bracket that you feel they will finish in the NBA. You'll get the hang of it as we go around this upcoming season.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a projection.
All right, Gbaby, you got the Pacers.
Put them in 30 to 39. Let's not waste no time with it.
Miami Heat, Mel.
Oh, give me 50 to 59.
Hornets, Nigel.
30 to 39.
Wizards, SB.
A real quick question: are we putting them in front or behind people, or we're just putting them?
Just get my Bulls. You know, can I just get my Bulls? The Wizards.
Nah, your Bulls getting passed off to somebody else.
But I the Wizards probably be around like 30 games, 30-some games. Put them in that category.
Nah, G, it don't matter. Nah, I'm not gonna go 31 games, 32 games. Like,
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just like who would finish above, but that's fine.
yeah, who will finish in what bracket? No, I don't. We can do that another time.
Got you.
BooWop, you got the Cavs.
I'm gonna put them in the 40 to 49 wins.
Okay.
All right, Gbaby, you got
49, Gbaby.
Yeah, 40-49.
Okay.
Zach re-upped.
76ers, Mel.
These bum ass Sixers.
You just
All right, come on down. We ain't gotta be disrespectful.
Be real.
All right, 50 to 59.
Okay, thank you.
I think the Bulls should have been about 52, but you know that.
Warriors, Nigel.
No, 50.
60. All right. You got too much dip on your chip there, my
Yeah.
SB, you got the Jazz.
Oh, probably 20 games. They finna take it up. They taking it.
BooWop, you got the Suns.
50 to 59.
Clippers, Gbaby.
Ooh,
Yo, Clippers. Yo.
it's just cause Kawhi, man. But I low key want to put him in that 60+ range. Real talk, everybody.
You wild.
But you got to account for all the paid time off they gonna take with it.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what. Just drop him. Just drop
Yeah.
him. Drop him to 50.
Yeah,
Man, I just think they have
more-
the potential to be.
I don't think they're gonna play.
If they're healthy.
Mel, you got the Grizzlies.
I'm gonna get nasty right now. This is where it goes crazy. Put them 40-49.
Oh, that's not crazy.
No, that's not ridiculous.
I'm cool with that.
That's
New
not ridiculous.
Orleans, Niger.
40-49 as well.
Great job.
Portland, SB.
Ooh, now this get tricky a little bit. I'm gonna say high 30s. They gonna be like, I'm gonna put them in that range with them. Yeah.
Timberwolves.
Oh, you lucky it's not all me.
Put the Timberwolves in the 50 to 59 wins.
Thank you.
Hey, better.
No way, bro.
That is
Wow.
not ridiculous. What?
That is incredibly ridiculous.
They can't
No,
win
you don't
50
like the
games?
Timberwolves.
No, they can't.
They won 46
No, they can't.
last year. Stop doing
They
it.
won how much last year?
47. Did they win 46 or 47?
Something like
Okay,
that.
One
yeah,
of those.
I'm telling you,
They're getting worse.
they finna be in the same 40.
Rudy Gobert is a
in
negative
the
fucking
play-in.
6 games.
In the play-in.
He said clutch. She said a
All right,
negative
no.
6.
They finna be in the play-in.
All right. Who just
No
won?
50-win team in the play-in.
Then if they not, you ain't gonna have
What?
shit to say, right?
Gbaby.
Thank you, Boo.
If they not,
Gbaby.
well, I'll get to you, BooWop. Hold up,
We-
Spurs.
Spurs.
Oh yeah, 20 or below. They traded DeJounte. I'm
Mel.
like, I will come on the show and walk it back if they are a top five. If they are a top 4 team, top 5 team.
Edwards, it's
Nah,
Spurs.
Nah, if they're a top 5 team,
It's
You
Mel's
say
turn.
30-39.
That's pretty decent.
Oh
The
my
Nuggets.
gosh. So
Niger.
I don't want to put them 50 to 59 just to be.
That's
oh,
respectable.
okay, smart man.
Never mind.
The
I was
Kings.
gonna put them somewhere else.
SB.
You were gonna put them lower?
No,
I will.
Oh, okay, then we good.
no, I can't.
All the
do
moves
that.
they
I
made,
can't.
they around that. They're gonna be around that 30 range. Yep. They're high 30, 37.
Yes.
Detroit.
I got
Boo-Wop.
I wish I got the
40,
Kings.
40 wins. Detroit, 20 or below.
The
They gonna be
Nets.
fun to watch though.
They're gonna be
Big.
they're gonna be decent.
Yes.
They're gonna make it everything close.
You can put them.
Ain't no way, boy.
Stop.
Ain't
Detroit.
no-
Oh, it's definitely
ain't no
not
way.
there.
Ain't no
It's
way.
40 to 49. Be real.
Ain't no.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, put them 40 to 49.
Thank you. Yeah.
Super
Magic.
right there.
Mel.
Oh, the frisky magic.
That's,
Hey, don't sleep
tough.
on Paulo, man.
Hey, they're gonna be fun to watch too.
Nah, I actually like how I put them while I was watching, but they still gonna suck ass. Yeah, you can put them right there. It's
That's
20.
bottom feeders.
That's
The Lakers. Ooh, Niger.
Oh my god.
Hey, Nigel, you have a great place to put them. There's a
Right.
great spot. You
Not where Troy has them.
absolutely
20,
not. Of course not.
29.
Right at
20
the
and less.
40 to 49. 40 to 49.
Great
Whoa,
spot.
whoa.
Yes,
whoa,
yes,
whoa.
yes,
40
yes.
games.
I would.
SB,
Yes.
you finally get a good team, the Mavs.
The Mavs, 50.
There you go.
Everybody got 50 wins.
I mean,
That's
we
not
did it in the Western Conference before in the early 2000s during the
Look
greatest.
at the Western Conference. 1 team,
650
2
wins.
3 team, 4 team, 5 team, 6 team, 60
That's not
wins.
crazy. That's not crazy.
That's not ridiculous.
No,
No,
that's
it's
not,
happened
'cause
before.
they're not
It's
winning. They're
happened
not
before.
winning. They
People
not,
used to miss the playoffs winning 50 games. Like,
Are we
Yeah,
talking
that's
about?
true.
Okay.
You can have 6
Who I
teams
got
in the
no
West
walk-
finish
this
with 50
West
games.
is deep as hell.
Because I don't think the Suns are. How much did the Suns win last year? Like 64?
BooWop.
Four.
You
Yeah,
got
they're
the
not winning
BooWop.
64 again.
I don't
60
think so.
wins. Milwaukee.
Toronto Mel. I mean, Gbaby, sorry.
Did they lose anybody?
No.
They pretty much got all the same pieces.
They just got Otto Porter. That's it.
Yeah, 40-49.
No, yeah.
Atlanta Mel. 18 motherfucker.
Oh, they got Dante Murray.
Put them where they belong.
You go. I don't want to put him in the 40s. 30-39.
The Knicks.
I feel like healthy. That's a little disrespectful.
SB.
But nevertheless,
I feel like I should just get real disrespectful right now for these Knicks. Because they're going to be disappointment. You know, y'all was throwing a parade when they was the 4th seed. I'm going to say 30, in the 30 range.
they was throwing a parade. I tried to tell people that.
The Rockets. BooWop.
Where? Oh, it's a boot. Oh.
Yeah, you got to.
Nigel.
They belong.
You
It is.
He ain't go.
I skipped
SB
Nigel.
went. Yeah, SB went.
Nigel.
Rockets.
The Rockets.
Yeah, just
The
where they're
Rockets
at.
have
Where
a
they're
chance.
where they're at.
I think the
Where
Rockets
they're
have a
at.
chance of having a higher record than the Knicks.
All right, and then
Hell,
BooWop,
oh my
since
God.
SB won, you
That
get
is not
the
no way.
Celtics.
Stop. That is crazy.
I think you should just
I'm
take the
gonna put it to 60 wins. Yeah.
Rockets. They is. Take them off the board.
2 teams in the East winning 6.
I
That
don't
is
like that.
Doing that.
That is
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know about the Celtics.
That's the list.
Games.
We ain't doing no damn bumps. That's the list. See ya.
That's a lot of cap right there, boy.
Why is
That
it
is a
crazy to
whole-
say that the Rockets can win the same amount or more games than the Knicks?
Because the Knicks are way
Because
better
the
than like y'all.
Knicks are
Like,
way
Who,
better.
no. I genuinely tell me what makes y'all believe in the Knicks like that.
Julius Randle
Bro,
is
I'm
the
not
better
What makes you
player.
think the
they're better
Rockets?
than the Houston Rockets.
Who?
That doesn't mean they're.
I said they can finish the same way. I think Houston got some pieces.
No,
How? What
they're
piece?
not.
What pieces?
piece? What? To win games, like they have young pieces, they could be good in the future. They're not
to
doing
win
nothing.
games. Yeah, I'm not
They're
saying they're
not
gonna make the
doing nothing
playoffs
this
or
year.
nothing.
What games? What players are going to
win
win?
I think the
games
Knicks.
that are
I
winning
think the
this year.
Knicks and the Rockets could easily both have 30 wins.
You're smart.
No,
The Knicks
the
are not
Rockets
having
are not
30
getting
games,
30
bro.
games. The
I
Rockets
think
not
that
getting
you
30.
don't think the Knicks could go 30 and 52.
The Rockets
No,
are probably
I
the
don't.
worst
I said the
team
Rockets.
in
Without
the league,
injury,
bro.
I don't think they can. They got
The Rockets
better.
are,
Like,
are
we're not gonna act
arguably the
like they didn't
worst
get
team in
better.
the league right now, bro.
But the Rockets gonna tank though.
Yes, like what?
What
I
are we
think the
talking about?
Rockets tried. They could get a better.
I
record.
think year 2 with
If
Steven
they try,
Silas
they can
and
come
Jalen
close.
Green and
Name-
the boys and
Name me the best
Sengun.
player on the
I think-
Rockets.
They'll
I
win
guess you would say
24
Jalen
games.
Green.
Who-
Get your
I'm
Jalen
saying,
Green.
like, bro, come on.
Yeah,
No, they
I'm
gonna
just
be
saying
great.
they have the potential. It's not no
But, like,
guarantee.
Give the Knicks too much credit, bro. The Knicks is garbage.
No, y'all give me the Rockets.
The Rockets
too
are
much credit.
garbage.
The Rockets are worse.
Like,
If
Yeah,
the
but
Knicks
at
are
least
garbage,
the Rockets have a
the
young
Rockets
core
are
they
worse.
can build
Yeah,
around.
which
and
means
stuff.
they'll be better in the future. Not
Yeah,
now. Like, come
superstar.
on.
And I'm saying because how many games they win last year?
20.
30.
G-Baby,
I think they can win 10 more games.
They're
G-Baby,
not
that
winning 10
superstar
more.
acquisition.
I will bet you money they don't win 10
acquiring
more games.
Jalen Brunson, gonna make a big difference.
Bro, I mean, that's cool and all, but
Oh, I mean,
You got the
I'm
superstar
gonna start
talent.
calling you G
You pay him
Bayless.
100-something million. That's gonna make a big.
how am I being Skip Bayless? I don't think that's crazy.
Y'all ready?
yeah.
Oh, G Bayless.
They have a nice little core.
So
This work.
SB, I know you said guess that team blew up, but I totally thought you said finish that team. So I spent some time doing an 8 slide to finish that team. And SB, the way this works is I'm going to give you 4 players from a starting lineup of the year. Somewhere in that year, this was a starting lineup on this one, so I made it a little tricky.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I'll give you the year, I'll give you the team. You just got to tell me the person that's missing. Some of them are easy, some of them are not. So we're just going to jump into it. Mel, you know how it works. Nigel, you know how it works.
Yeah.
Let's get it. That's your first team, 2002, 2003 Spurs.
2002, 2003 Spurs starting lineup. See,
Yeah.
I'm
Tony
Steven
Parker.
Jackson.
the David
Incorrect,
Robinson.
Boo.
You said Avery Johnson?
Boo. No, he said
Not Steven
BooWop said
Jackson.
Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson.
Now Steven Jackson came out the bench. He didn't start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
so-
tell me.
yeah,
who
so he
started.
got it wrong.
And you only get one chance to say a player. Once that you're done, and the other people go. So Boo-Wop's
Right.
out right now.
I don't want to say that guy I'm thinking of.
And you
because
can
I
just
know
say
it's
it,
wrong.
SB. You don't gotta wait. You just if you know the answer, just say it.
Okay.
Or if you think you know the answer, say it. But this is your 4. Who is my player that's missing?
What year was this again?
2000 at the top of the
02,
screen. 02, 02,
Manu
02.
Ginobili.
That is in.
Yeah, I know. I knew that was
I
incorrect.
just wanted to
I knew that.
I'm
was
gonna
incorrect.
go. I know this might be wrong because I'm thinking of the Spurs and the Knights. I'm gonna say Avery Johnson.
That's incorrect.
So because all
Mel-
of those are incorrect,
And
can I say Robert Horry?
that is incorrect?
Dang.
Robert Horry wasn't on this team. Yeah.
Mel,
Was
it
he?
is
He didn't
down
win-
to you.
He
He
didn't
was
win
down
that
to
with
me.
the
there
Spurs?
later.
Come on,
Later.
Mel. Clutch
He was on
us
the
up.
like
05
an
and
07.
07 teams.
Oh, that's tough.
All right.
I should know this, dude.
I definitely know.
I honestly, Bruce Brown was the guy I was thinking of. So the fact that it's not him, I can't say nothing. Watch it be like Matt Barnes or something. I don't know.
Matt
Barnes.
Barnes.
Come on, man. Clutch up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Not
What's
even
that?
in the league yet.
Michael
I
Finley?
know, I'm just saying.
Incorrect.
You
Thank
are
you.
still.
I thought this is gonna be an easy one.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, was it really?
And I forgot
Yes.
Steve Smith
Oh,
got him a
crazy.
ring. I forgot that. I really did.
Oh wow.
Oh wow,
I
yeah.
genuinely, yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
2006, 2007 Rockets.
So it's a power forward. I'm gonna just go off. No, it's not him. I know he wasn't on this team. Never mind. I was gonna say.
Oh my
nasty
god.
name. I was gonna say a nasty name.
Go ahead.
You know what? Screw it. Luis Scola, was he on this team?
Incorrect.
That's tough.
That was a good pick though.
That was.
Carl Landry.
Incorrect.
That's too soon.
That's too soon. Damn.
SB and Gbaby's out.
It's quick to mix teams too, bro.
Dang, Luis Scola.
Yeah, like
Chuck Hayes.
That's who I was thinking.
Oh, that was a good pick.
That's a good one right there.
That was a good pick.
Yeah,
Hey.
because you know what? Because you know what?
Yeah.
Luis Scola didn't start until Kyle Lowry was on the team.
I was gonna say
that's what
his
it was.
name too. I just think
That was my next pick.
I
started
was,
great.
that was the first name came to my mind. I just
Cut away.
Mello.
Incorrect.
What do you mean?
Gbaby is out.
J.R. Smith.
Incorrect. Nigel is out.
What?
Wow.
Melo didn't start on the 2012
Steve Novak.
Knicks, bro. That is crazy.
Incorrect. BooWop
That
is
is
out.
crazy.
Oh, I know who this is, dude.
That is wild, bro.
I don't know.
We just looked at this team.
That is
Right.
wild. That is so
That's
wild.
crazy.
Gotta be.
I told you that this the starting lineup happened somewhere within that season, so some injuries.
That
This
is
is. Hold on, wait.
disgusting.
If you us with the Jeremy Lin thing, or this not Jeremy Lin thing. This not my Jeremy Lin.
If that's your pick,
My pick. It's not my pick.
it's down to Mel
I
and
swear, if somebody
on
pops
Trump.
up on this screen,
Shumpert.
incorrect.
if somebody pops up on this screen, bro, I'm gonna be so heated.
It's not Shumpert.
So Mel, where's it down? Mel and BooWop or just Mel now? No, it's not Iman Shepherd.
Mel.
Just Mel again.
This is so disgusting.
Give me another win, Mel.
Come on, Mel. Clutch up again.
This
Man.
He didn't clutch up the first time.
I didn't clutch up the first time. I fumbled the bag on that one.
This is disgusting.
This is very disgusting.
Bro, I know the answer. Cause go ahead. If I think what I think it is.
I'm gonna go with the longest shot. It's gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna say Marcus Camby.
That is incorrect.
I bet you Ronnie fucking.
That is
Ronnie, oh my god.
That's disgusting.
crazy.
That is disgusting.
That's so nasty.
Oh,
You're dirty
my
for that one.
God,
You're
bro.
dirty for that one. You're dirty.
That is yeah.
Dang.
Brandon Roy.
What year is this?
2010, 2011. Blazers. Gbaby, you are incorrect. Nigel, you
I
are
said it.
incorrect.
Okay.
Andre Miller.
That is correct.
Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Great.
Because I was trying to think who the point guard was. Yeah.
Hey, Andre Miller. Let's
Dang,
go. I
that's
had to give
crazy
me
because
one.
I really thought it was Batum. Man, I don't.
You got the
Darius
2002, 2003. Oh,
Darius
damn.
How do you know this, Nigel?
Facts.
I'm that guy.
Facts.
Who wants a fat?
He said I am that guy.
Yeah, this is.
09, 010 Wolves.
Johnny Flynn.
That's crazy because he's
Snap it.
absolutely right. That's crazy.
Is
That
it
boy
Flynn? Let's go.
trash.
Let's go. Let's go.
No one could-
Caron
2004,
Butler.
2004,
What
2005.
did you say?
Wizards.
Caron Butler.
And
Yeah, it
that
couldn't have been him.
is incorrect.
All right.
It's the center,
All
right?
I'm gonna just take a long shot.
Oh,
Antonio McDyess.
That is incorrect. Nigel and Gbaby out of here.
Oh.
What year did he get drafted? Because I'm trying to make sure I think I know who this is. Is it Kwame? Is this Kwame Brown?
That is incorrect.
Okay.
oh, that's a good guess.
SB is out.
No,
BooWop and Mel.
Kwame
I
went
thought
there
it was-
as the
I
Gilbert.
got
Brendan
Gilbert got
Haywood.
rid of him.
Kwame Brown. That's what I
Oh,
did.
Mel got it.
Good answer.
Oh, Mel got it. Okay. Yep.
Who was it?
Yep. Brendan
Haywood.
Haywood.
Hayward.
I thought y'all was going to get this one.
I mean, what?
All
How many
right.
games does this team win?
Back.
Last one. 2018, 2019.
Marvin Bagley. Thank you.
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's correct. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay,
All
GB.
right. Nigel won again.
I know this because of 2K, because every time this team played in 2K, they was always like a top team in the West. They couldn't win games in real life.
Well, they were fighting.
Nah, bro, I always thought this Kings team had so much more potential
They
on
did.
paper than what they did, and they just...
They were nice.
Bro, because on 2K, bro, they'd always be like a top 3 seed. That's how I know this team.
Coaching.
No, they're coaching.
I thought Luke.
Their
I'm
coaching
not gonna
was
lie
good
though.
this year.
I thought Luke Walton was gonna be the guy though. I thought Luke Walton was gonna take that team to new heights.
No, Luke Walton was bad. Luke Walton.
I mean, he was, but I thought when they first hired him, I was like, okay, I like this.
Luke Walton was bad.
Well, guys,
And they hired.
it's the end of my drink.
Salute. Finish my ass off to that. Salute.
And the end of the show. So let's get some final thoughts, Gbaby.
Yeah, you know what it is, man. Hey, shout out to everybody. You know, I'm glad to be back. My birthday was on Monday, so I couldn't.
Happy belated.
Happy belated.
Happy belated.
It,
Happy
but
belated.
I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back. Hey, y'all follow the IG and the TikTok. Y'all tap in. Content coming out. Shout out to Keeping the G podcast. Y'all follow that too. Nuggets and 6, Saints 2023. Trent, you were casual, but we miss you.
Nigel.
Good to be on another episode. What is mine? 3-time champ, 4-time champ, whatever. I'm losing count already. This is trivia.
Well, Trent ain't here no more, so I don't know what we're gonna do. I think it's just yours now. I think it's just
it might just be me. I'm just sitting there. But anyways,
Trent's talking is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Follow me on TikTok, Nigel K Sports. I just hit 1,000. I am starting. I'm starting the series. Yeah, thanks. I'm starting a series on. I'm breaking down game winners, so tune in for that.
Okay.
So.
Mel.
Yo. Same thing. Love being here, man. This is fun. This is like the highlight of my week. So
what did you say earlier? You said something to me that you was telling somebody this is.
Huh?
You said you was telling me earlier before we started that you was telling your older brother that this is.
Oh yeah, it's like home because it's like home because like I said, you got the same name as my little brother, and haven't been on the show yet. Yep, haven't been on the show yet with Zamara, but I have a cousin named Zamara, so everybody.
Zamara's gonna be on next Friday.
So
yeah, we'll be on the show with Zamara. She'll be on next Friday.
So the pod is coming. Fourth and Facts is coming, so I'm working on that. Yeah, we're gonna get rolling. I'm gonna keep stirring the pot. That's why I'm here.
Hey, that's why you said that, not me. BooWop, my thoughts.
Man, you already know, man. See you guys on Monday, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
And the guest in the house, SB final thoughts.
Yes, sir. As you already know, real takes over fake debates.
Fake debates.
Basically, I'll subscribe to the YouTube. I'm almost at 2K on YouTube. I ain't dropped in a couple months, but the YouTube finna get running back. I'm almost at 2K. I'm almost at a stack on TikTok, so make sure you follow me on TikTok. And that's it, man. Good love to be here, man. Good sport talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely gonna have you back.
But we good. It was a good energy. I love it.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have you back. I told you we chill over here, man. We get heated, but we cool over here. So it's a brotherhood over here. Chat know how it is.
It's the same as, I'm assuming, the same as the name you have on here, right?
Yeah.
Yep. SBTalkSports. That's right. Go follow them.
Follow me, yeah.
That's right. Real takes over fake debates. All right.
Slogan.
Get your fake debates out of here, Gbaby.
Yeah.